Once upon a time on the way to work, pop! The driver's side rear tire blows out. Dang it! This sort of thing can't happen on a sunny day? Nope. Naturally, it was during a toad-strangler. Too bad I wasn't wearing a wetsuit. By the time I got the tire changed, my tie, well, it was totaled. The rest of the day's wardrobe was soaked, sticking to me like Velcro. My shoes were squishy. I got to work late, uncomfortable, and grouchy. While sharing a review of the morning's unpleasantness with a colleague, another colleague asked, "What about my tires? I wasn't offered that." Knowing that she had had a tight budget regarding her recent vehicle purchase, I asked, "Did you express how payment sensitive you were to your salesperson?" "Yes," she replied. "My keys, I'm worried about my keys." The issue of the keys was wholly unprovoked and out of left field. I bought the warranty, but they never said anything about the tires and wheels or the keys. "Those things would have been extra," I replied. She followed with, "I know that, but I was budgeting extra money for protection." To confirm where her mind was, my questioning concluded with, "So, if you were offered the tire and wheel and key replacement protections for, say, only an additional $20 per month combined, would you have done it?" "Yes, done, absolutely," she answered eagerly. What undoubtedly happened here is the business manager interviewed the salesperson. The ensuing conversation proceeded to convince the business manager that my colleague wouldn't be able to afford any protective products. "I don't know how you're ever going to get this done. This lady says her payment has to be no more than blank dollars per month and not a penny more. Therefore, the product emphasis going forward was limited to a VSC. Apparently, no additional protections beyond that of the service contract were even offered. And to think that that business manager completed their day thinking they were lucky my colleague bought at least a vehicle service contract, unaware she had left underprotected. This happened because the business manager did not consider the possibility that their guest was budgeting additional monies for protections / peace of mind / security, in which value was clearly present. This is where we need to switch gears. First, this is exactly why interviewing / interrogating salespeople is highly discouraged. They hate the Q&A, and we tend to make decisions on behalf of our guests that lead to shortcutting our processes. Where does this all leave us? To review, we have interviewed the guest. We have constructed our menu based upon information gathered from our interview with the guest, not the salesperson. We faithfully adhere to robust column architecture. This is done even in the event of a line 5 call. We have made our column recommendation. Our guest responds, "That payment is too high." Our automatic segue at this point will be to address a topic of possible confusion, the payment. We must not fail to recognize a potential misunderstanding occurring here. We in the business office all think this point is obvious, but it is not obvious at all to probably 25% of our guests. They may mistakenly think the base payment and the column payment get added together. We will clear up this possible confusion by stating, "Folks, I've got great news. That payment right there," pausing briefly to emphasize the point and pointing to the payment beneath the column that we have just recommended. "That's everything." They may reply, "What do you mean?" We will continue. "That's your new / new to you car, plus all of the peace of mind and protection we just reviewed." Again, because of the frequency of this occurrence, we should not be surprised when our guests let out a relieved sigh, tension draining from their necks, shoulders relaxing. They will state something along the lines of, "Oh, I thought it was this," pointing to the base payment, "plus this," pointing to the payment beneath the column that we have just recommended. If this is the case, we may print our contracts and secure signatures. The other 75% of the time, they will respond with something along the lines of, "Oh, I know that, but it's just too high." It is at this point we will offer the additional perspective. "I totally understand. A lot of folks have a set budget for their transportation needs." I emphasize the words budget and transportation needs. needs. Why? Well, it's because all vehicles eventually need lots of things. By choosing to take advantage of the blank option, you have now budgeted for the vehicle payment, plus you don't have to pay anything extra as these covered events occur other than your deductible, if that's even applicable. You may not have a deductible based upon the occurrence. Parts and labor are paid for you for all covered events. When you don't have any exposure to all the extra expenses provided for here that you would otherwise have to budget for your transportation needs, it greatly simplifies your life. Certainly you would want to take advantage of that. And by the way, let's try to avoid referring to our products as coverage. Many folks are already prepared to tell us, I don't want any of that extra coverage. It appears our message is better received when our products are referred to as protection, peace of mind, or security. As always, let's help our guests keep the drama llama away and improve their ownership experience. Think about it. Good luck and good selling.